Colony Meadery is a place to try mead, which is alcohol made from honey. A traditional mead is honey and water, and then you use yeast to ferment it. So you can add fruit, you can add spices, hops, chocolate, all sorts of different things, and you can get a really wide variety of flavors and strengths of alcohol. We go anywhere from 5% up to 18% in our meads. Mead predates human history in some sense. The first time a beehive ever got flooded by rainwater, we had naturally occurring mead. But of course, people found it and then drank it because we've always liked alcohol since long before we knew what it was. So it's been around through all of human history. We package in a number of different ways. We have kegs, we have bottles, we have cans, and it can range. Lighter meads take a little bit less time to produce, and heavier meads take more time to produce.
So we've got a bunch of tanks down this side of the room. These are our fermenters. So this is where we actually make the mead. What we're gonna do in these tanks is we're gonna blend our honey and water. So a fermentation is gonna take anywhere from about 10 days to maybe 3.5 weeks, depending on how strong we want the mead to be.
And now from here, it goes...
It's gonna go to tanks on the other side of the room. So when we make all these different flavored meads, the flavors go right into these tanks. Herbs, spices, fruits, sometimes vegetables, whatever we're doing. If it's a solid, it goes into a big old straining bag. In the tank it goes, and it'll sit there for a few days, maybe a week.
And these carbonation tanks would be the end step.
That is the last step for a carbonated mead.
Right, and that's where you can actually get a sample out of it.
Yes, we absolutely can do that, Grover.
All right.
So it's not too foamy.
Clear.
It's very clear. So we've already filtered this.
Right out of the tank.
Right out of the tank.
Into my
Cold,
tank.
refreshing. It should be very nice.
You know, I've never had mead before. This
Well,
is
there's a
very
nice try.
refreshing.
Yep, that's the idea of all these session meads that we make.
Mead does not taste like other beverages. We really encourage people when they come here to have an open mind and try things and expect that it's going to be a little bit of a new experience.
Well, this is the hardest part of my job, Greg. I have to test the mead.
Quality assurance is important, and we appreciate you doing this for us.
I'm willing to take one for the team.
So our most popular is our traditional, which is Straight No Chaser. That's our flagship traditional mead made with orange blossom honey.
Oh, it has a definite honey base there. Mm-hmm.
We also have a hopped mead called Woofy Dog. It sells very, very well. We are one of the most awarded meaderies in the world.
One of the things I would say about other types of libations, you hear the phrase, well, you know, you have to acquire a taste for it. But with these, it's almost immediate. You know if you like it or you don't. It goes down smooth, and it's really a very refreshing drink.
We'd love to see anybody who wants to come out and try mead for the first time. I really do believe we have something here that almost anyone will enjoy. It's a very different experience. We would welcome anyone who wants to come out and give it a shot.